Pepe coin holders? We've got a video for you guys. Today I'm going to be talking about Pepe and give you guys my opinion on where I think we could be headed here because we're getting a little bit of a bounce. Are we going to see this continue, or is this just a lower high? We're going to get into it. Hit that like button, hit that bell. Welcome back to Crypto Report. I'm maxi. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys, we are going to start off on Pepe on the daily time frame, and we're getting potentially a little double bottom action, okay? I like to see this, I like to see what I'm seeing right here. This is the beginning of potentially a reversal. Now, I do want to emphasize being below this yellow trend line, we're not quite out of the woodwork yet, okay? Woodwork, do people even say that? Out of the woods? That's what I meant to say. We're not quite out of the woods just yet. There is a good chance that we come and test this and reject down and treat this not as support, but as resistance. But if the traditional market and Bitcoin continues to rally here, I think there's a good chance that we do break above this and treat this as support and really start to make a nice relief bounce. I'm talking not just a 10% move, but maybe a 20 or 30% move from basically the lows, which basically right now I think we're up already about 33%. So 33% from here, let's call it 30%, would bring us above here. I think that we could even come up to maybe a 55% gain, trading at around 40119. I think that's a appropriate level to be looking at if we retake this yellow trend line and flip it as support. Regardless, I'm looking at Bitcoin very, very carefully here, guys, because if Bitcoin does continue to make these moves to the upside, which, guys, right now on the daily time frame, we have locked in a higher low, okay? That is the first step we need to see a reversal. It's our little glimmer of hope, and we're seeing it play out. If we do see it continue to play out, I do expect us to retake this, and I do expect quite a nice opportunity to potentially go long, which it's been quite some time since I've been able to go long. If you guys want to take advantage of this volatility, check out in the description box below or pinned comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign bonus to Blowfin. All you do is click that link, deposit, trade a little bit, you get a bunch of free money. It's a lot of fun to be long. I know a lot of you guys don't like shorting, even though sometimes there is an appropriate time to short, which was basically the past couple months. Now it looks like we're finally maybe, just maybe, getting our little bit of relief here coming into the next week or so. So, Pepe sitting at rank 30. We got a nice bounce, guys. 14% gain in the past 7 days. Pretty nice. You know, we're getting some relief. It's been quite a brutal past couple months. When you measure Pepe, we're down. I think we came down all the way to, let's measure this if I can see it. We basically came down about 81%, almost 82% from the all-time high of this cycle, which is insane. And right now we are down basically 73%, let's call it. And I do think that a good price target, once we overtake this yellow line and treat it as support, we should be looking at, like I said, the first area of interest would be about the 4012, which is a significant move. You know, now we'll only be down about 57%. And guys, you don't really want to be playing that game of like, oh, like how far down am I? How far down? If you're really trying to accumulate Pepe, then it's probably a good dollar cost average entry point where we're at right now. And if we reclaim this, I think it'd be a good time to be short scalping it. I'm talking like short term long. Like that's kind of my strategy on this. If we flip this as bullish and we make a beautiful little W, ooh baby, that's going to be a great opportunity to make a little bit of money on the long side. That's not financial advice. I'm just telling you guys what I'm looking for, and that's probably what I'll do if I do see us flip this as once resistance into support. So Pepe right now sitting at above a $3 billion market cap. I like to see that a lot. You know, I made a video yesterday about Dogecoin. I was talking about what meme coins do you think will be here at new all-time highs in 5 years. And the one that just keeps coming to mind that really makes the most sense to me is Pepe. I think that Pepe has the strongest staying power, and it has the lowest level of inflation rate. It's not like Dogecoin. It's not like Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu burns a lot of their coins, but I don't think that it's kind of a derivative off of Dogecoin. I know people are going to go crazy for me saying that, but it's just the truth. But Pepe is Pepe, guys. It has so much staying power. The mind share behind the Pepe the Frog meme is a big deal, and I think that it probably is going to stay around. And I do think in the next 5 years it probably will be making new highs from where we're at right now. I think a $3 billion market cap. If Bitcoin's going to $1 million, you need to expect Pepe to probably be, you know, probably a 10x from here. I know that's pretty bold of me to say, but I think that that's likely. If you're talking about a multi-trillion, 10 trillion, 15 trillion, I think 18 trillion would be what it takes for Bitcoin to get to about $1 million. $18 trillion market cap on Bitcoin, you're going to see a few hundred billion be in the top 100 coins, okay? So that's just my thesis on it. We're looking right now, Bitcoin is below 85K, still above my area of interest around 84,500, just barely, but guys, we did get our daily candle closure above it, indicating that, well, look at this, we're starting to make our way here. This is the first glimmer of hope. I'm going to keep saying it's the first glimmer of hope. It is not saying we are completely out of the woods, but this is the first step to getting out of the woods. Like we can see we're deep in the woods and we're like, oh, I could see the light through the trees. It's right over there. Let's hopefully we can get through the tree line and get on the other side, because right now we're starting to see it, but we could easily come and test 88K and break down and make an M right here, and you don't really want to see that. It's bearish. So what we really want to be keeping our eyes out for is a test of 88K and a closure above it. If we get the closure above it, I'd say, hey guys, keep your eyes open here. We're probably going to see Pepe perform, probably going to see a little bit of relief here, and maybe, just maybe, we make our way back to 110,000 and maybe even go a little bit further than that, put in a little bit of a double top scenario. I think there's a high likelihood of something like that playing out, around October, November, maybe even September, see it play out. I'm cautiously optimistic, all right, guys? I'm not a bear so much right now, but I'm on the verge of flipping to bull from bear, because I've been bear for the past couple months, but this is the first step, guys, the first step. I do want to say, guys, please go follow me at 333blacksea on Twitter. I'm very active over there. I'm almost at 9,000 subscribers, 9,000 followers. I'm going to do some big giveaways around 9,000, 10,000, so please go follow me. I want to give back to you guys, so check it out. But that's all I got, guys. Let me know in the comments below. Do you think that Pepe is getting ready to get big relief? I think that if we see Bitcoin close above 85, get to 88, and if we can close above 88K, I expect like 40, 50% gains on Pepe. So I can't wait to be long again. Long is way more fun being long than being a bear, guys. It's a lot more money to be made when you're a bull and you're long than when you're just a bear. They say that bears are smart, right? It's fun being a smart bear, but it's a lot more fun being a rich bull, guys. It's as simple as that. That's all I got. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, follow me, 333blacksea on Twitter and Instagram. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.